Hey guys, Monk52 here. Today we're covering abstract review requests by Mr. Brandon in his Bismarck. He's looking to see how he can improve his Bismarck play. He's actually, funnily enough, I'm against him on the enemy team in division with someone, I'm not sure who. And he's just wanted to see what he's done, what he could do to improve his game. I know the end result, so I think he's done a decent game, but he's looking to improve. So let's see what we can think about and what he's doing right or wrong. First things first. Praise where praise is due. He's sticking with his team and he's not abandoning a flank, which is very good. I would appreciate, since you are a low tier Bismarck, you're tier 7 versus legendaries, I would be going on the C side, using the island by C between B and C, and on his right. That would probably be a good route because Yamatos or Ghost Curfers could really wreck him a new one, so he's be really careful. Doesn't shoot the angle to Zuma, that's kind of smart. Quite good. He goes to the Zuma structure, that's a well aimed shot. So that's very good. Doesn't switch to HE. He's open for the opportunity for something. Bismarck salvo. He aimed really well, it's just Bismarck dispersion kind of let him down a little bit. So at this point I would be deadly disengaging. There's no reason to fight two Ghost of Curfirsts with only Yamato's support who's in reverse. This is a disengage right now. Already a little bit overextending, unfortunately. But I do appreciate you sticking with your team, but you should really go ahead over to C and support your DD over there. Supporting DDs tends to win games, particularly if you know carrier game as well, and it's pretty darn effective. Zuma is not really giving enough angle to bounce you with the new Bismarck pen angles, so you should have to really do well. There we go. We'll do really well there, and case in point. So yeah, that's good. There's good shots in the Zuma. You are reversing, which is good. You've realised that a little bit too far forward. Capping A would be nice for your team, but again, you open yourself up to a crossfire from the Richelieu and the enemy Bismarck, and there's still two legendaries about. Like Ghost of Curfirst there. He's waiting for that shot. I wonder how I know that one, but yeah, I think he's waiting for that shot. So he's decided to push here. I understand why he's done it. I just think it'd be better to disengage and help on the C flank, or maybe push into A flank and retreat. Because going into middle cap here, unless you're incredibly tanky, which you are in a Bismarck, but when there's legendaries about, it just kind of really makes everything difficult. Good perspective shooting about looking at the minimap there. You've spotted a really good target for you, which is that Bismarck. Baltimore is giving a little bit too much broadside, so you could get a potential dive strike here. This could be really good. Oh, you're not going to go for it? Why didn't you go for that? That's unfortunate. I was really hoping you'd go for that shot. GK is popping up. Wait for the better angle. It's a bit too close to the island for Bismarck to hit. We're probably going to connect a lot of the islands. Yeah, not a great shot. She could have waited for the better shot. Sometimes patience is pretty key. Again, just going a bit too much, overextending too early on. You're giving broadside to a Richelieu, a Jean Bar, and potentially myself for the GK there. So Slisto is up here. He's giving you flat broadside, so you should punish him quite severely. Just even with the front guns, but I think you're robbed with dispersion. Yeah, again, you've overextended a little bit here, and you need to just try and either push forward at this point and push on to the right hand side of the island. So Silica's on the left hand side, you should be pushing to the right hand side. Try and limit your engagement. Potentially even go dark if possible and just do it hard right and just show everyone your stern. But yeah, this is overextending, unfortunately. I mean, you're picking up the good shots, you're getting good shots, it's just the Bismarck's dispersion's kind of trolling you. So hopefully you'll be turning far right here. I understand you're trying to bow tank myself and the GK, and that's a good idea. Reversing as well is the second best thing you could do here. Disengaging would be the ultimate goal here. You see the broadside Baltimore yet again. Can we get this cap though? Oh, we get a decent shot on the Baltimore. We're going to fall short a little bit. Not bad at all. Surprised you didn't sit down him again. You robbed dispersion right now. Oof, still hurts you pretty bad there. Yeah, this is what happens, man. You're cutting a crossfire between two GKs in Iowa and Baltimore. Just a bit too rough, just getting overextended. That's really your issue you've had so far. In terms of aiming, 100% on the dot here. Target selection, you could have shot the Baltimore earlier. That could have been the potential death strike, or at least 3 more damage. Secondaries are doing work, and you've turned on this consumable. That is good. Definitely use it at the right time. You don't need to use Stoner, you're fine. And unfortunately, you're not able to cap. You are reversing into cover, into the situation I was talking about before. But at this point, I think you don't have enough health to engage comfortably. Damage control would need to be used right now in order to any hope of surviving. Oh, that was a bit late there. If you, if you have a damage control on a single fire, if you burn a damage control on any fire, you want to do it as soon as possible. You don't want to wait because the full duration of that fire, you don't need any damage from that fire. So definitely worth a bit burning earlier. So unfortunately, you do get taken out, but I think you've got a fire taking on that GK Callisto, or potentially me, I don't know, actually no. But yeah, overextending, that's unfortunate. You have to be very careful in legendary games. Bismarck, and just like any other brawler, if you pick the wrong time to push, then you're really you're gonna struggle. If you pushed around the right hand side, you could have supported that team and moved up the flank. Or you pushed on the left hand side by A, you could have maybe supported this lightning and taking maybe myself out on the GK and potentially supporting the lightning and spotting and killing that Shimakaze. You could have been running Kabarovsk, sorry, it's Kabarovsk there. But yeah, like disengaging and fighting another day, picking the right engagement. You never want to be too aggressive in a legendary game if you can have a legendary, and even if you are in a GK or something like that, you got to pick your moment for it. That's what I mean by the brawler guide. I might link the brawler guide for you below. Oh yeah, I'll link it on the top of the cards there for you, and you can take a look and see. But definitely just a little bit overextending. That's the biggest issue. Your shot aiming is on point. I understand you're angled against the nearest, the most dangerous target at that time, which is always good. You really didn't give anyone much broadsides. Still got rather lucky with his shot. He aimed for the upper belt, so that was pretty good. Yeah, just a bit unfortunate. That's all. If it wasn't a legendary game, you might have had a bit more luck. But overall, that's pretty respectable. 69,000 damage. Extra style points for 69, of course. 121 secondary hits. Oh god, that line. Yeah. Overall, I think you did really well. I think you should really disengage. Be careful about it. Just be more careful about your positioning there. Really, definitely just overextending. That's all. Anyway, I'll fast forward the rest of this game. Been fast forward a little bit, but I'll just fast forward the rest of the final score results. So this game does turn out to be a loss. Sailing in the middle of the map is a very risky play. You're potentially giving the enemy team crossfires quite easily, so that's a big problem there. Overall, you did quite well. Third place in the team, you had an AFK Iowa, which is pretty rough. Oh, thank you very much for the report. That's always nice. And as always, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll do well link the brawler guide below. So without much further ado, catch you guys next time. Bye for now.